This is our April Spring Garden Tour 2024. Buckle up, there's a lot to see. Okay, so we're making a Southern style dinner today. So we're gonna have mixed greens. So this is my field of collard greens here, and I'm just gonna clip a few of them, and then we're gonna go over and clip turnip greens. And the sun is in my face, I love it. I didn't put any sunscreen on today, so remember, when you're out gardening, you need to wear sunscreen. I think it's important to do it, but today I did. Just gonna clip a few of these. They're little babies, but they will grow back because we're anxious to harvest. So these are turnip greens, and I do like the roots as well, but we're going to go ahead and harvest some of these turnip green leaves because it's getting warm out here, and some of this is starting to bolt a little bit. But we're going to eat this stuff, and hopefully we still get our roots. Beautiful mustard greens growing over here, several different varieties, but for today I'm just going to cut some of these larger ones. See the onions planted around? Hopefully they help with pest pressure. And we're going to cut a few green onion too. And I grabbed some celery just because. And that was our bounty for the day. Isn't this gardening life wonderful? These are my two green stalks. This one is sort of like a salad bar. There's lots of spinaches, some kale, there's parsley, cilantro, chives, and several different types of lettuces. There's also beets. Now, this green stalk is mostly herbs. You'll see cilantro, a couple different types of parsley, there's thyme, there's some oregano, there may be some sage in there, a few different kinds of mint. It's really a fun green stalk to play with. So this is Brussels sprout lane right here. There's 3 different containers of Brussels sprouts. Actually, one's in the ground, one's in a pot, one's in a container. I got all types of gardening going on out here. These are carrots. This morning I actually pulled up a bunch of radishes that were in here that really weren't producing. And up in this corner, in this nice little bin here, there's carrots. There are some onions over there in the corner. There's some parsley. I think there's some radishes over there. But I actually just put in some tomatoes. They may be Tiny Tims, I'm not sure. And what is this right here? It says cayenne pepper. And I planted that, so we'll see what happens. I think it was okay to put these kind of miniature, smaller bushes in here together. We'll see what happens. And there's a little patch of oregano growing underneath this planter. This is nasturtium I planted from seed next to the pizza oven. The captain calls me a sod buster because I keep finding little plots of land in the backyard to expand my garden. This is peppers and tomatoes and mostly things that I grew in the house over winter. Hey, I had to have somewhere to put it, right? These are purple potatoes that I purchased at Tractor Supply. They seem to be doing pretty well. I'm hilling them, but I'm not sure if they're determinate or indeterminate. So what you're looking at now is where the wild things are. This is the jungle garden. You'll find anything there, from medicinal plants to brassicas to regular plants to flowers. Um, you just never know. It's kind of a treasure hunt there. It's actually a shady type area, especially now with the trees all filling in overhead. So I'm not quite sure what this will develop into as we move into the summer. These little blue pots are just extras that I had laying around, and so I've got some carrots there, cilantro in that pot, and then we have some onion. And then those last two pots, I'm really not sure what's in them. I think I have some labels, but they don't appear to be accurate, so I'm not sure what those are right now. That's the compost area, and there again is part of the wild things. I'm not sure what that is. I know there's some catnip and a bunch of mint over there. And this is artichoke. So this is garlic that I planted and actually made a video on it about 6 or 7 months ago. So I'm hoping that really soon we have some garlic. So this is a hodgepodge of a basket that I really want to make something pretty out of. So I'm going to make some changes to this. And here are some radishes. Here is a 30-gallon container filled with white potatoes, and they're coming along very well. I planted a few onions around it, so hopefully that's helpful. So this is a small collard area. I actually planted a tree collard in the back area, so if that comes up, I'll pull up some of these other ones. There is lettuce growing everywhere, and this was a little volunteer lettuce plant. This is the tomato area, and there are a few different tomato plants there. I will list them on the screen for you. I've also tried my hand at companion planting for the tomatoes with marigolds, rosemary, dill, basil, and onions. I love the look of this little decorative area. The ladder is to trellis the fava beans. And behind the beans, I've companion planted lavender. And this is the other side of that fabulous decor, which will trellis green peppers. There are about 4 of these vertical planters throughout the garden, and the goal was to fill them with flowers, medicinal plants, and herbs. We're still working on that. In the meantime, I keep growing herbs in these little pots that perhaps I'll transplant at some time. Now this little arch is interesting. I'm trying to train sweet peas to trellis up the sides. There are hanging pots with lemon balm, dill, and flowers. Maybe some parsley or cilantro. I'm not sure. Planted below the arch on the left are spinach, tatsoi, and I think bok choy, a few more onions. And planted on the right side are some root vegetables, carrots, parsnips, and beets. And there you could see the peas trying to trellis up the side with a container of onions right next to it. Here are some more hopefully bug repelling flowers along with some carrots. And here is a small area, which is a mustard green bed, soon to transition into something else for the summer. Welcome to our spring garden, and this is a good time for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're glad that you're here. These are blueberries, 2 different type plants, which I understand is necessary for cross-pollination. And something's happening, guys. I'm not sure if we're going to get blueberries, but there's something there. These are various peppers and tomatoes that I started indoors. And so hopefully we are very successful during the summer. Cowpeas here. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm anxiously awaiting. Here's another cute little planter box that I'll probably redo with beautiful flowers or something to make it look more appealing. Garlic again, y'all. We'll see. I recently placed this little stand of onions here, and there are some pretty flowers underneath. In the back will be cucumbers, and they will trellis on that fence. There are also peppers planted in those green cages. Here are various onions and beets and baby kales. I think I'll plant the purple hyacinth bean on this trellis right here. So I'm going to make sure that I have some nice soil amendment here, some compost to get it started. That'll be in the May video. So it's getting hot so quickly here in Zone 7A. I had planted brassicas in some of these containers, but I've since changed my mind and pulled a few things up because I don't know how they're going to grow, and I could grow other things at this time. But right here we have red cabbage that I started. There was another brassica in this container. I'm not sure what it was, but I pulled it up. I just didn't think that it was going to survive the heat. This is cilantro. Over here is cauliflower. So I'm going to leave that. And there's one in there. Seems to be thriving a little bit, so we'll see how far we get with it. Back here we have purple cabbage, or I'm sorry, purple cauliflower. So this is regular cauliflower. This is a purple cauliflower back here. And then let's see, over here there is a broccoli. And this is a burgundy broccoli. They're still very small. And I think I had a Napa cabbage in there, but I pulled it up. It wasn't doing well. If I stand back and you see those containers that I just showed you, we're just going to see how they do. And as I empty them out, I'll put summer plants in there. These are several strawberry plants, and actually one has already given me 2 strawberries. Delicious. Here's more celery, and this onion bed I planted some time ago, and I'm not real pleased with it actually. I believe that I planted things too deep. And this is a cute little bay leaf plant. And here is where I harvested those turnip greens the other day. I just spur of the moment decided to dig it all up and to plant something fresh in that space for the summer. This is a cute little hanging container that I've filled with various herbs. It really does require lots of watering though. What we have here is blue scotch kale. We've got some Chinese kale here. Let's see what's back here. purple kohlrabi. And there's 3. There's a cauliflower there, a cauliflower there, and a red oric. And what we have here is, let's see, this looks like a kale. I'm not sure what kind. This is another kale here. This is bok choy. And I've got like 3 of those here. And they're still not really big, but they're starting to bolt. As I mentioned, it's been very hot the last few days. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the bok choy up. There's another red oric spinach. I've got a parsley growing in here. I'm not sure where that came from. And then I've got a bunch of Swiss chard that looks kind of crowded. Heavily seeded here is parsley. Lots of parsley. So before I let you go, I want to talk to you about this choice sum that I planted. Wasn't really sure what it was, but I was real proud how it grew. As you can see, I had a nice little harvest there. I think I had about 7 stalks, and I brought them all in the house, cleaned them up real good, and we made a nice stir fry. And when I checked in the supermarket, these things were $3.49 a pound. So you see, we did some things for the spring garden. However, April was a whirlwind of a month. And I can't wait for what the month of May is going to bring for the garden. Talk to you real soon.